Well, hello guys, welcome to Inside Geeks and another review. This time we have the Devolo Gigagate. You might know the brand Devolo from another Powerline connectors, and Devolo is a German brand that is mostly known by making those Powerline connectors, which are connectors that you connect into a wall socket and you are able to transfer internet, so to speak, in your home electricity, which means you won't be needing to use Wi-Fi or pass cables alongside your house. It is really useful for those of you that don't want cables running inside your divisions but want better performance than the one that Wi-Fi offers. But let's get away from that. This time we have this Gigagate, which is a twist on that capability of giving internet from one room in your house to another. This time what we have is two different access points, so to speak. One of them will connect to your router and the other one will be in a different room, but the difference here this time is that they are not connected to your home electricity. Instead, they are connected using a 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection, which is pretty much a new channel and a new frequency that is used because the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band is already overcrowded, which means this will have a better performance compared to your regular Wi-Fi connector. And one of them will be on one side of the house and the other one will be on the other side of the house. And it says that this is a 2 gigabit per second high-speed Wi-Fi bridge. So basically what it does, it bridges 2 points in your house through a 5 gigahertz connection, which means it will probably be good for streaming high definition video. But the best part about this is that once you receive the signal on the second division, it also creates another Wi-Fi hotspot, so everything that you have in that room, either smartphones, tablets, laptops, can connect to a new Wi-Fi hotspot that is created by this second device. And the best thing is that this device also has LAN ports, which means you will be able to connect it directly to via LAN, so to speak. So now we're gonna go inside, see what's in the box. And we just have a little bit of information here. Here we have what does each connector have. Like, we have the base here on the left side, which possesses a gigabit port, 4x4 antenna technology, which is a really good antenna technology usually used in a 5 GHz router. And we have a Wi-Fi access port and AES encryption for both of them, which means this will be the base that will be next to your router, and this will be the satellite that will be in whatever division you want. It also says that the package contents, it has one base and one satellite, user's manual, 2 LAN cables, and the AC power for each one of them. But nothing like opening it up and see what's inside. Once you open up the box, you'll see that it comes in a cardboard box inside of this just regular small flimsy box. Here we have the installation manual for the Devolo Gigagate, which has pictures, so even the most technologically impaired, so to speak, persons are able to connect it. Here we have one of the devices, and judging by the size and the connections, this is the base because it only has the gigabit port to connect. This is the base because we only have the gigabit port. Once you open up, you will see the other one, that is the satellite, where we have the main gigabit port and another 4 LAN ones, which is really good because these 4 can be used to power a network of computers. As you see, the device is it's small and it won't look out of spot in a normal home because it will fit nicely near to your computers. And here we will have some LEDs that will light up once this device is in operation, which we'll see it up soon. We're going to see the final accessories that are included, which are both power connectors and the 2 LAN cables. So this is it for now. Up next we're gonna test the speeds of both these devices. that you see stand up on their own pretty well, and they are quite slim, which means so they will fit everywhere and with a good aesthetic. What we see now here is testing the Devolo Gigagate with gigabit connection on this side, and as you see we're getting 200 megabits per second of download, which is the maximum theoretical speed of our connection, which is really good because we're connected through some rooms and we still get the maximum speed. This is the last case now we have, because the Devolo Gigagate in a wireless configuration, which means we're using the wireless end module of the Gigagate, and we get around 100 megabits per second compared to the 200 megabits of the wired connection. This is good, but as you see, we want to use the gigabit connection if we want the most speed possible. You can also see how easy it is to connect using the WPS button on your satellite. You basically just go to the wireless network name on your phone, you go to the WPS push button, and then you press to find the network, and it's done. This is the last case because we are using the gigabit connection, but we are being bottlenecked at the entry, which means we can only get about this 6 megabytes per second velocity, which if you multiply by 8 gives you around 48 megabits per second. But in the other tests where we were not limited by bandwidth, we managed to get around 500 megabits per second for the wired connection, which is really good, because with 500 megabits of bandwidth in your home network, you will be able to stream just about everything. So about the software, we're gonna do a quick preview. Here we have the network name, which by default will be something interesting that I'm not going to show. We also have the access password and the Ethernet status. On the select language, on the device security, you can change your passwords, as the name would probably tell you. On the network settings, you can set a DHCP client. On the base system, you can find for new firmware updates mostly. And on the advanced settings, you can do things like turn on or off the device LEDs, the buttons. All very interesting settings. On the bridge service, you can also go to bridge configuration in order to change the network name, the password, etc. The bridge expansion helps you connect another satellite to your network. So for our closing thoughts, we can say that the Devolo Gigagate is an extremely well thought out product because it delivers an amazing experience at a premium price, to be fair. But for those of you that can buy this kind of product that has both the build quality, the easy to use user interface, and the performance, I think you should buy products like this from Devolo because it really makes your user experience much easier. As always, if you have any questions about this product, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video, guys.